It's Len, the creator of SingleParenting.us and author of the book Adventures in Single Parenting. Welcome to this video. Today's topic is what to do with the kids after school. Well, this is a very difficult time for single parents because frequently we're not able to be there to supervise our kids. Unfortunately, it can also be a very difficult time for the kids. As I point out in my webinar on teen drinking, this is the most common time for kids to begin to experiment with alcohol and drugs between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. after they get out of school and before we get home to find out what they're up to. Now, some of us are lucky enough to have a relative, grandmother, aunt, uncle, cousin, nearby. The kids can go to their house and can stay there and they can be supervised. In my case, the nearest relative was 2,500 miles away, so that was of little value. I did have a next door neighbor, and he was always home, and he could see my house out the door of his house. And our plan was my kids were to check in with him after school, and then they could go home if there was no trouble. And generally that worked pretty well, but it didn't keep my son from experimenting with his friends with grass in the backyard, in the woodshed, where my neighbor couldn't see him. So what are we to do? We need a plan. Where are they to go? Who's in charge? What are they supposed to do? Who's going to check in with them? How are we going to handle an emergency? In my opinion, the ideal plan keeps them at school, involved in something like soccer, football, or any other activity, the forensic club, anything that keeps them off the street and keeps them engaged and keeps them less likely to get into mischief behind our backs. The next best plan is to have them involved in some sort of structured activity after school, either at home or at a friend's house. This would be a good time to do homework, chores, feed the family dog, etc. The important thing is to make sure that their time is full of productive activity and not have them sitting around thinking about how much trouble they can get into. Another suggestion is to enroll them in something like a karate class or a music class or anything that they're happy with that keeps them out of trouble, gives them something to do, and helps teach them mental and physical discipline. Another important consideration is an emergency plan. What happens in the event of a fire or an earthquake, or God forbid, what happens if you have an accident and don't make it home? What are they supposed to do? Where are they supposed to go? Who are they supposed to talk to? Do they have emergency phone numbers readily available, posted by the phone? Do you even have a phone, or are we relying on their cell phone, which probably has a dead battery because they've been texting, or God forbid, hopefully they haven't been sexting all day? Now, in my written blog, there's a lot more information and websites that you can go to help with ideas for what to do with the kids after school. There's also more resources listed available below this website, or below this video. Now, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel, click like, click share it with a friend, leave me a comment, ask a question. Finally, go ahead and check out my website, SingleParenting.us. Let's get to know each other. Good luck in the days ahead. My wish for you is that your children grow up healthy and are positive contributors to society. I'm here to help you get there. We'll talk again. This is Len. Bye for now.